Hi everybody, welcome back to Imaginable Ideas. I'm Imaginable and today I'm going to be showing you guys a technique of watercolor that I created. It's called stained glass watercolor technique. And the reason it's called this is because it's based on a technique of of stained glass. And it's super duper simple and very easy to do. So let's stop the jibber jabber, talky chatty, whatever other words which mean talk, and get on with this. So what you're going to need is paper, watercolor, pen/pencil, water for your watercolor, and a paintbrush or whatever you want to use for stroking the watercolor. And you're also going to need optional markers, crayons, and colored pencils. Also, acrylic paint is optional. All four of those are optional. And the last thing you need, which is, you do need this, it's not optional, is hot glue. Or if you don't have hot glue and you have puffy paint, which is basically paint that when dries, it keeps its shape and doesn't deflate, then that will also work. So let me go gather my materials. Okay, so here are my materials. I just brought a couple of them here because I don't want to go ahead and bring my hot glue gun here. So the first thing that you're gonna do is draw a super, whatever, not exactly, what was super came from? Where did super came from? It just flew out of the sky, flew out of my mouth. Anyway, not super, you just want to draw a design, and I'm gonna go for a flower, so. Okay, so here we are, and I have created a very simple flower. I quite like the shape. So moving on to the next step. Whatever parts you want to mimic the stained glass look, you are basically going to add different sections. Let me show you an example. So here you can see on this leaf that I've added separate sections for each one. Now go ahead and do that for each one of whatever you want to be stained glassified. Yes, that is now a word created by Imaginable. Okay, so now I have my flower and it has a bunch of tiny little sections. And now you need to bring out the weapon of art. That was my best evil laugh. I don't know if it sounded quite evil. Anyway, so now all you do is basically trace with hot glue every single line you have, unless it's like a really, really tiny detail, like if you were doing a face and you just want to do like, don't do the irises probably, and each individual eyelash, in case, because you probably won't be able to get that much detail. But for all the big sections like these, I would do the hot glue for each line. So I will see you guys when this is done. Okay, everybody, so here we are. I traced most of my lines. I did skip a couple, winged it. And it looks pretty interesting, I guess is the right word. So now, all you're gonna do is all these sections that you created is now just going to be watercolored. Super duper easy, and all you get to do, or like, in order to mimic that effect, all you just want to do is put a billion different colors in one section. So just don't make brown, because brown is super easy to make with watercolor. So do like colors that would look really nice together. For example, for the leaves, I would do 3 different greens maybe in one of the leaves sections. So I will see you guys when that is done, which I need a transition. Let's do, Okay, so I finished watercoloring it, and I think it looks amazing. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. But wait, don't stop, wait, stop. Okay, there is one last step, which is optional, but I still suggest you do it. I don't know why I threw a big waiting fit. Just like wait. So yeah, the acrylic paint and markers. You know how the four things I was telling you about before, how those are optional? Here's where they come in. So the acrylic paint and markers, if you don't like the color of your hot glue, you can go over it with marker or acrylic paint. And then when your watercolor all dries, then you can get your crayons or color pencils and add more detail maybe. Like you can color over the watercolor just very, 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 very lightly, and in a very, like, just tweak it a tad bit, so you don't really change the overall effect. So I'm just going to go over the hot glue with my thingy jigger. I totally forgot what that was called. And I will see you when I am done. Okay guys, this was such a fun project, and it's actually complete, finally. So it's actually really fun to do, and honestly for me, it looks beautiful. I could definitely give this to a friend or a family member. It would be such a nice card. You know, you could just keep it on the back or something. And be careful because I don't think my acrylic paint is done drying. But again, it was super duper fun. I would say for the hot glue, when you're hot gluing the lines for the sections, it will get a little stringy, and that can be a little difficult to work with, and it might ruin your work. I mean, it's quite minor, so, and it barely even matters. Like, you can barely even see it, but if you're a perfectionist, then you can totally just cut those off. And, yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like for more videos and to support my channel. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think this is a really fun craft, and it ended up for me beautiful. So, see you guys next week. Have a wonderful day, and bye!